When singer Edirisa Musuuza, better known as Eddy Kenzo, cried out for government's intervention in the issues between him and Sheikh Musata, he most likely did not imagine he would catch the attention of the president. In one of the Facebook live videos, Kenzo kept calling out to the government, "Government, where are you?" As if in response, President Museveni invited Eddy Kenzo to State House on Monday, an invite the singer honored.
Well, I want to congratulate Kenzo for making very good achievements in music. He was a street boy, he has just told me. He was an orphan, but he had the talent of music. And he started here in Uganda, singing, making shows, and he got income from that. Then he went abroad and got a clientele there. We are also going to give awards to our musicians, because we have been giving awards to athletes and footballers, but we have not given recognition to musicians. I think it is high time we also recognize them. Okay, Kenzo.
Hi guys, thank you for the hashtag Where Are You? I have been invited by the head of state in recognition of my contribution to the country and Africa at large. Kenzo announced on Monday before going to meet the president on the same day. Eddy Kenzo has paid me a courtesy visit this evening in State House Entebbe at my invitation, where he told me his life journey from being an orphaned street child to becoming a celebrated African artist, winning recognition from renowned groups in the entertainment world like the Black Entertainment Television BET. Museveni said shortly after the meeting.
I think it is high time we also recognize them. Okay, Kenzo. Thank you so much.
Eddy Kenzo finally breathing a sigh of relief after he met and shared a hearty moment with Ugandan President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni at State House Entebbe. Despite facing a number of trials and tribulations, then, Kenzo early this month won the African Entertainer of the Year award at the African Entertainment Awards in USA. President Museveni applauded Kenzo for not giving up despite being an orphaned street child, but used it as an opportunity to promote his singing talent that has seen him win several accolades. He said, "This is a good example of how far Ugandans can go, taking advantage of the peace and development infrastructure we have set up. Even if someone can't sing, there is still a lot to do in the agricultural sector." In fact, when the president asked him where it is easier for him to invest his money, Eddy Kenzo said, "Uganda." Museveni said government will start awarding and supporting musicians who excel at international level, just like it is done with sportsmen. In the past, we had equipped some studios to afford the talented young people to record their work, but we can step it up to cater for video shooting costs when possible.
Bantu bangi betuyiriddewo omubiri naye nga besaawo eno tebasobodde kutuyiira mu ekyo tetujja kibuusa maaso naye nsaba nabo Allah bateeremu baraka.
Kenzo, who has in the past castigated government for not doing enough to improve the livelihood of Ugandans, took to his Facebook page to thank the president for what he called encouraging remarks. Kenzo has been a known supporter of Kyadondo East MP Robert Kyagulanyi, aka Bobi Wine. This comes a few days after Sheikh Musuuza, one of the top Muslim leaders, directed harsh remarks at Kenzo, calling him names and telling him to go and marry his mother after Kenzo's failure to marry singer Rema Namakula, with who they were together for a very long time, on top of siring a child. Kenzo had threatened to quit music if Musuuza did not apologize or if the powers that be in the country did not force him to. He was running riot not only because Musuuza had offended him, but also because he felt he was not appreciated enough by his country. President Museveni seems to have gained support from musicians. Recently, Museveni, while meeting NRM youth from the ghetto who met him near Chibuye roundabout in Kampala City, appointed Mark Bugembe, aka Butcherman, as his special envoy to the ghetto in an effort to galvanize his support in Kampala slums. Museveni also appointed musician Catherine Kusasira, senior presidential advisor on Kampala. He promised to facilitate their offices to carry out mobilization for NRM. I thank Kusasira for having gone out to weed the work of the NRM that I started in 1986. The Garden of the Ghetto is a garden of Ignatius Musazi, and it is the work of NRM, Mr. Museveni said, adding Butcherman is the ghetto president who listens to him. Kyadondo East MP Robert Kyagulanyi, alias Bobi Wine, has been branding himself as the ghetto president. Addressing the youth near Queensway in Chibuye, the president said he first entered the ghetto in Katwe, aged 23, and connected with the late Abbas Chibazo, the late Haruna Chibuye, and the late Zubairi Bakari, who were members of the Uganda National Congress, UNC, of Musazi. He referred to the late Chibazo as a leader of the Abawejere, the poorest of the poor in Katwe then. Mr. Museveni said when Idi Amin took power on January the 25th, 1971, the following day, the former withdrew money from a bank and crossed to Tanzania, where he began a guerrilla war against the then president. The president said he occasionally sneaked into Uganda and stayed in Chibuli at the home of the late Zubairi Bakari, who was then working with Hot Loaf Bakery. The president promised to recapitalize different circles to enable them borrow money and engage in income-generating activities. He also promised to buy chairs and tents for the youth and also meet herbalists and boda riders as per their request.
Twagala kwebaza aba Straight Live mukulu John Jambo emireko wano oweeko ku ekifo kya ghetto nga bwe boogedde bwe bagamba